This is the situation with Nina Lynn. Hey, I already did my situation breakdown on that. It wasn't as good as this dude who does it, but hey, Titus NHD, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into this.
I've been locked up for mad long, man. We warned you guys the whole time.
Did I start the video? Okay,
The whole time. We be the case. Now you back outside. We outside.
For anyone that's unaware of this entire Nina Lynn situation, I have 2 different videos already breaking it down in full, but it'll be a shortened version so you can catch up. Nina Lynn is a pretty popular streamer who was catching a lot of heat for several resurfaced clips of her along with Zoe Spencer S.ing Silky's assistant, who was another streamer. And because of that,
and I already spelled my piece in my video I made about it, but like, bro, it's just point blank period. It's bad. And I know some people be like, he's a man, he can push both of them girls off, but like, bro, Saeed is one of those non-confrontational people that doesn't really advocate for himself. Like I said in the Mizkif video, Mizkif is like a type A personality, and what the fuck, I don't know what happened, but Mizkif is a type A personality, and Imru is a type B personality, so they tend to go with the flow a lot more. That doesn't make what happened to them right, but I'm just saying it's crazy, you know. And everybody in the room was laughing, and everybody thought it was a joke when it wasn't nothing funny. Shit ain't funny, nigga. It look fun, but it ain't.
people bring it to Twitch's attention and just other content creators' attention in general, causing her to get not only hated by content creators, but also get banned on Twitch. And she had gotten banned twice, actually. Her first ban was under 48 hours, and then the second ban was barely even a week. And she had a return stream, not only talking crazy to a bunch of people that said something about her, but overall just talking about the situation in a very weird light.
I mean, high, right? Oh, why you always saying me? Stop with those. Can't touch you no more because I have to make a sign at the end. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, that's gonna be tough, bro.
And this is not like one of these situations that let's keep going because this is a 16-minute long video. This is not like one of those situations where it's like some crazy happened, you act like nothing happens, bro. No, this is a serious situation. And for her PR and the things of that nature, she need to understand like what she did is like it's crazy, and she over here goofing and gaffing and joshing around. She joking about it.
People getting banned and making fun of the fact they got banned by putting on a prison jumpsuit,
yeah,
playing first day out, doing all that stuff is completely fine with me. Because at the end of the day, you are making fun of the fact that you got banned. And normally, when someone gets banned on Twitch, it's not for the offenses that she does, but because she was banned for what she got.
This
banned
is real serious, yeah. Like
weird line by having this type of comeback stream, but I guess you do what you want to do. But then in that same comeback stream, not just making fun of the fact that you got banned, but also making fun of the reason you got banned for, which is genuinely serious, that people genuinely have an issue with, doesn't make any real sense to me.
It's crazy.
Because it's not like it's just this one instance. Oh, we make this lighthearted joke about something that's not that serious. She's genuinely joking about something that not only is very serious to the person that was affected, to multiple people that she did it to, but also doesn't seem to be taking any of this seriously. We'll dive more into that later because she put out an apology, which I didn't read to y'all yet, which is going to make all of these clips seem pretty weird in comparison. And she doesn't even end it right there. It actually continues on with this, making fun of the reason she got banned, and it just makes it a lot worse.
And just for your PR, Zoe Spencer is dealing with the situation a lot better. And when it first happened, when Zoe was having her crash out when she was going against Soul Illuminati, it was understandable. Like everybody was coming against her in the situation. I'm over here saying it's like understandable, but Zoe was getting attacked by all these ends. I'm not trying to make excuses for her, but I'm just trying to give further context behind why she probably thought it was nothing burger. One, because he was a man, and another because she was going against Soul Illuminati and they was going back and forth, right? So she's like, oh, everybody, all the hate someone's giving to me is unwarranted. You got to parse. I said this in my own video, Titus NHD, go watch it, where you got to parse through the hate that you get throughout the video, and you got to also parse through the valid criticisms you get, because you know what you did to Saeed when he was clearly saying no was wrong, point blank, period. You know, and I did the little girl thing when you cut your neck. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Ready? 1. You asked for this. Nod your head. 2 times.
Okay, I seen this clip, bro.
It's like 'cause he's 16.
Okay, I seen these clips.
She is back mocking the person she
That's what I'm saying.
That apology came from her.
That's what I'm saying.
So much for
the way she approaching it is so crazy. Like Zoe, who's notorious for biting on people, is handling the situation way better. She was like, I'm getting better. You know what I'm saying? This is like a learning situation for me. And like when the situation happened with all this, everybody was laughing. So I thought it was cool. I didn't know something was bad about him. And I reacted in a different way because a lot of things was happening for me in that moment. But yo, you know what's crazy? They both probably would have got away with this situation even like quicker, because it's sick to say. I'm not saying it's a right thing or wrong thing, but it's two girls assaulting a dude and people don't take it really seriously. It took them this long for them to really ban them, like have backlash for what they did, right? So if they would have just batted their eyes and been very apologetic in the beginning, they probably, nothing would have happened. Literally, nothing would have happened. They probably would have been like, we're real sorry and things of that nature. But it's the constant of like trying to reframe the past and just act like, oh, we didn't really do that. Everybody was laughing in the room. They should have been like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry you felt that way. Kasai came out with a tweet. I think he'll show it, but that's sick, bro. That's sick to say that it was like that. Then I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's just a reality of the situation. If they would have apologized in the beginning, it would never escalated to this.
That apology.
They probably would have had like a 2-week ban, a week ban, like a day ban. But I ain't gonna lie, Zoe was dragging in the beginning, and now Nita's dragging it, bro.
Rolling eye emoji. And
Jeez.
speaking of an apology, that was the one I forgot to show y'all. Well, didn't forget, just intentionally didn't show y'all, because I just wanted to show y'all parts of the clips and how she went about herself conducting during this stream, to show you that this apology that she did end up putting out before she got unbanned really didn't mean much. Because if you're gonna apologize for something, regardless if people accept it or not, it's only you coming to terms with the fact that you did something wrong and showing some sort of remorse or understanding that your actions shouldn't be replicated and it was genuinely that serious. Which by those only initial clips I've shown y'all can already take in and see that that's not how she was thinking at all. This is what she said during her said heartfelt apology. I want to start off by saying my actions and words are inexcusable and I am in no way defending them. I will not deflect from my wrongdoings, but I will speak my truth, as there has been many clips circulating and spreading false, skewed narratives. I want to take some time and compose myself and reflect before releasing my apology. First and foremost, the comments I made about the situation with Saeed were completely misunderstood by the public, and I regret not choosing my words carefully. It is never embarrassing to be harmed or to speak about it ever. And what I intended on expressing is that it is incredibly inconsiderate to bring up a friend's trauma in a joking manner and weaponize it against someone else on a huge platform that could re-traumatize the person harmed. As that is the only option that matters in the situation, I should have chosen my words wisely and spoken with more empathy instead of rushing my way through it and accidentally implicating things that I don't truly believe. I'm deeply sorry for the way I addressed the situation, and it was never my intent to make matters worse. Now, just in that short part of the apology, you could probably already see the inconsistencies with her actions and these words that were said. This apology came out only like a week or two ago, and genuinely, the way that she is acting and conducting herself on these streams doesn't make me believe she believes any of the words that were just said right in front of you. And I don't know how you could, especially when we're going to dive into even more clips where she basically talks about subliminals that she's making to people and calling people weird and autistic apparently for disagreeing with her.
And not only, but see, like, you can't just, that, like he said in the beginning, it's like a backhanded compliment, apology, when you did the thing and you're making all these jokes and I'm making light of the situation and basically trolling Saeed for, you know, like, oh, I gotta, like she did, y'all seen it, then go and apologize. It's just a bad look for your PR, gangy.
But she does have more to say in her apology. Prior to the situation escalating, as soon as I was notified that he was deeply hurt and wanted to reach out to me, I was able to message Saeed several times and apologize for my actions. It's inexcusable to have let it get out that far to the point where he felt uncomfortable and harmed. That was never my intent, and it was completely my fault for not stopping the segment and reading the room better, as I was convinced by others that were close to him implicated that it was just a joke. I joined in, which I was in the wrong, and I will make no excuses for my lack of awareness in my actions. In regards to disguised toast at the streamer games, I was also out of line, although I did not move the massage therapist out of the way like that he described. I asked for permission from Toast before he had laid down. I still shouldn't have been so comfortable with him because he never met me prior to the streamer games. I let the focus on the content creating blind me, and I went too far trying to get a clip. It was at the expense of someone's comfort, and I deeply regret it. I have reached out to Toast as well to apologize profusely for my actions. My intentions were never to harm Toast or to catch him off guard, and for that I am deeply sorry.
Perfect. I'll be the best version of myself possible. Yeah, you beat out of your brother so bad that the police almost put your dad in jail because they thought it was him. You had to leave the country. You've multiple people. Like, you're a psycho.
What the fuck? I didn't know this lore. You know what I mean? Would be like, hold on, he's kind of cooking in that thumbnail. What? When did he get privy to this situation? When did he get this information? Of course, the resident stinkball Asmongold. I ain't gonna lie, Asmongold probably smells as worse as someone's armpit who hasn't taken a shower in 3 weeks, and that's literally who he is, bro. I remember I did a whole video breaking down this nigga Asmongold, how he thinks taking a shower is like a hassle. Ew, disgusting. Get better. Get some help, my nigga. Jesus.
You're a retarded psycho, and you should never get unbanned. If Twitch ever unbans her, we're making another video about it, and I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep pressing this. And the thing is, though, what my favorite thing about people like this is that they will always keep making mistakes. I will be farming you until you retire. And it's not going to be because, oh, well, I'm stalking you or something like that. No, it's because you're going to do something wrong again. You're going to say something insane again. And the reason why I know that is because that's what you are. Apples come from an apple tree, and you're a retard tree, and you're going to be doing
So I like how he blurs out the cuss words with leave retard in.
a lot of retarded things.
Just based off that one response from her apology, you could probably assume how people were taking it. It wasn't in the best light, already because of multiple things she has already done. The fact that she has gotten unbanned twice, and the fact that a bunch of people just are not defending her. Even previous friends of hers have called her out and told her
Fan, this is the fan clip. Fan clip I put in my video. Over under.
On the internet and
Over.
on stream. And apparently, Nina is not okay with that, specifically with Asmongold, the person I just showed you, along with some people she used to be friends with calling her out, saying that they are just attached to her hip and are just obsessed with her, when in all reality, personally, I don't think that's the case, but this is what she had to say.
I mean, this is an argument for Asmongold, because Asmongold, he got nothing else to do but arguing with people online, but
commenting on her.
To all the haters out there, y'all can suck my word too. I don't give a bro. You not me. Y'all been through nothing that I've been through. This ain't the worst it's ever been. I'm not gonna lie. It's bad to say, but this is not the worst it's ever been. I've been through worse. I've actually been through worse. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of... You know what's so crazy? I never thought that many people were watching me. I really didn't. I didn't even think TMZ was watching me. I got a call from TMZ this morning, bro. They're like, we want your side of the story. I'm like, listen, man. I'm not even gonna argue with these little... Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We live on, we be better, bro. That's it. We gotta keep it pushing. And I'll say one more thing, and y'all know who this is, bro. That weird mother that lives in the basement of his mom's house and be chatting about me all day long. You are obsessed with me. I think you in love with me. No cap. I genuinely think you get no... You in love with me, bro. Like, you gotta chill out. It's been way too many clips I've seen you, bro. Like, you low-key obsessed. I'm flattered, but you gotta chill. No cap. Heard you over drink water, too. You gotta fix that.
that's crazy. That is true. He did say, bro, his piss must be fucking acid. Oh my God. He might come battery acid too. Jesus.
I'm not gonna lie. You're like 47 years old. You gotta fix that.
Well, at the end of the day, I feel like I built my channel off hating on a bunch of people, streamers, content creators, celebrities alike. I feel like I hate on things that make sense, and her actions definitely make sense.
It's like any normal person who would see that, who has like cares about other people in their personal space and having like not taking other people's autonomy from them. Would like any normal person would be like, what are you doing? And if she calling people weird for like distancing themselves for what she did, it was an objective wrong. And instead of like, I get it, the not understanding in the beginning of the situation of you not knowing that everybody's laughing. If you've seen the initial clip of everybody's laughing, everybody's joking around, everybody's having a great time. Saeed is laughing, everybody having a great time. But later he's like, oh, bro, I felt like uncomfortable and things of that nature. Instead of telling him like, oh, my bad, you deflect, both of y'all in the beginning, right? So, yeah, that's the main problem. And now you talk about people are fake, people don't fuck with me, bro. Like, people are fake because they don't mess with you assaulting a person. Like,
the way that she's been treating this stuff, even in these short clips I've shown you, shows that she doesn't really have any remorse for those actions, so it makes sense to talk bad about her and to hate on her. Her husband go to someone that is very divisive, to say the least, and it makes sense why a bunch of people might not like him. But in this particular
I don't like Asmongold either. He's dirty.
Things that he's been talking about when it comes to her make sense, and it hasn't just been out of nowhere. It's not only just been him as well. It's been a bunch of other streamers who have been bringing this stuff to light, who are friends of maybe even the people she's talked about. Like, she just mentioned Asmon, but a bunch of the FaZe guys, anytime she gets brought up, talk about the situation as well. Outside of just FaZe, a bunch of other people she's collabed with have talked about it. Like, it's not just Asmongold, but I guess since he is the biggest streamer to talk about it, it makes sense, because anytime he talks about a situation, his clips go viral, and the way that he talks in his clips also helps with that, because he is not softening anything he says and is very direct and very loud with what he feels.
I don't know, why is Twitch so okay with... Like, first it was the guy that Amaru live on camera at the meet and greet. So not only did he go to your event, but he also is a streamer at your event, and he broke the rules of your event, and he had somebody that was at your event that you're supposed to have security for, and they get a 30-day ban. A 30-day ban. Like, and now this girl does it, and this is her second.
Nah, 30-day ban is outrageous for someone. Can you imagine being a small petite Asian woman and a random guy who's over like 6 foot, weigh 220 or 3 something around there, try to kiss you dead in your face, bypass the entire security, bruh? Oh my gosh, he probably been dreaming for that day. And Amaru deal with an onslaught of stalkers. I don't know why the word was escaping me, but bro, if I was a girl like that, boy, I would be having nothing but Gen 5 next to me. I'll be clapping at people, bro.
Time. Imagine the fact that you get unbanned for the second time. Isn't that crazy? Really? It's unbelievable. I don't know what they're doing over there at all. Yeah, ask the CEO of Twitch. I mean, I would love to hear Dan give an explanation for why you've unbanned someone who's committed live on camera 2 times.
Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I normally never agree with Asmongold on most of his takes, but
Literally.
in this situation in particular, I genuinely do just agree with what he says.
He's a dirtball.
I feel like it's mainly due that he just has the majority opinion that a lot of people are saying. Everybody is saying.
What do you guys think is dirty, Asmongold or the Mucinex mascot? Leave it in the comments description below.
Same thing that Asmon is saying. And because he's such a big streamer, obviously his stream is getting clipped and just pushed out more because he already has notoriety. He reacts to every last one of these clips that people are sending it to him because he wants more and more people to understand and see this stuff. I see no problem with that, genuinely. And because we already see that the effects that this has had, like Twitch banning her, even though they unbanned her twice now, it genuinely makes sense that people as big as him should be reacting to talking about these things because they actually will have Twitch act in some way. Maybe not be in the best way and make you really question the decision making behind the Twitch CEO, but at least it's having some actions behind it. And at the end of the day, that's really what people want, is for there to be some actions or accountability held, not only the platform, but the creators that are pushing out this type of content. And genuinely having a bunch of deflecting, which feels like Nina is doing, makes it all 10 times worse. And her seemingly even being upset that people were talking about the situation because they used to be friends with her or have some type of association with her.
I'm not gonna lie. Hey, chat, y'all know who I'm talking about. When I was D&D, the videos and the clips I've seen, bro, I'm like, yo, somebody needs to get there.
Was one person that really like? You don't gotta answer. You don't gotta answer. You want to. Was one person that you was like, that you have my back?
Not have my back. I didn't expect nothing, but I didn't expect them to throw my name in the dirt like that.
I mean, throw your name in the dirt, you did it. Like, why are you even associating my name with that? That's what it was, my nigga. Like, bro, it's you think a person who killed someone in like manslaughter wants to be, you know, known as a murderer? They murdered somebody. It may have been an accident, but they murdered somebody. Like,
it's not even a person. Like people, the biggest people. I don't. To be honest, if I don't know you, I don't. You just autistic to me. Like, it doesn't matter. But it was one of them. I've actually used to do videos with a lot. I was like. She was actually a fan of mine.
Oh, bro, what's her name?
Can't tell you the name, bro. Can't say the name.
Do we know who? Do we know?
I don't know. I don't want to lie, but you feel me?
But do we know her?
I don't think you know her. I don't think you even watch. I don't feel like you don't even watch this.
Now, you can probably tell by the chat, but the main name that people were pointing out was FanFan. FanFan and Nina did actually do a lot of content back in the day and seemed like genuine friends. And you would think by what Nina is saying here, FanFan completely destroyed her, said her actions were deplorable, said that Nina as a person is terrible, said that all of these things were bad that she did. When in all reality, she just said that the things he said to Rage were bad because of the way that she said it. And even Nina herself in her apology you saw earlier admitted that how she worded things was bad and what she actually did was bad decision making overall. So it makes sense that even if someone's your friend, when they come out and get asked about the situation, that they're going to talk about it in a negative light, because apparently even you yourself view your
because like I don't believe in like right or wrong. Like, I'm with my homie no matter what. Like, bro, I don't believe in it. It get to a certain extent to certain stuff. Like, you know, like, let's just say my homie in the wrong or something, I'm gonna be there for him. I'm gonna have his back. But like, if it get to a point where it's like crazy shit, I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not with you. Bro, I'm not condoning this bad behavior, bro. What? Like,
actions in a negative light. So it makes sense that everybody else around you is going to sit here and be like, yeah, these were bad actions at the end of the day. And that's all Fan really did. And even in most of the clips that I've seen of her talking about situation, that she honed in, focused on Nina, she focused on the overall situation as a whole. And essay towards men just being downplayed a lot.
I just think it was so awful
Here's the fan
to
clip.
watch. And they were saying like he likes it, and they were saying like, oh, well, or Nina said, like, responded to Rage, and I forget who, but Nina was like, it's embarrassing for guys to be, he should be embarrassed as a man. And then I saw people like commenting, being like, oh, it's so triggered. People commenting like how is he as a man unable to push 2 girls off of him? Like, he's clearly laughing in the clip. He's not, how she's supposed to know he was uncomfortable? But they've never, what? Like, this is literally why men don't come out about being, like, how are you gonna, he was, like, repeatedly saying no in the clip as well. And, like, that is more than a lot of people can do in those situations, you know?
Now, again, I don't feel like what she said was that bad. It wasn't even that harsh towards Nina. She just denounced the actions, said they were bad, which, again, Nina herself agrees the actions were bad. She also said that essay as a whole for men gets downplayed, and this is the reason why people don't come out about it. It generally doesn't seem like something that bad. Maybe as your friend or somebody you used to do content with or someone you're close with, you expect more loyalty. But if somebody is coming out and asks you about the situation, especially when you're an online persona, it makes sense that you just keep it light and short. Like I feel like she did here. She just said the actions were bad, which again, I have to repeat, Nina herself in her own apology agreed and said the actions were bad, and then continued to talk about essay as a whole for men. I don't think this is something to really get hung up about, unless she didn't talk about it behind the scenes, and in that case, I can't really speak on that because I'm not their friends behind the scenes. I don't know them behind the scenes, so I literally couldn't talk about it. But just based on what I've seen on the internet, it doesn't seem like something to really get that hung up about, because there are some people that are close to Nina or have literally done recent collabs with her before the situation happened, who spoke out and said literally nothing about it and basically ignored it as if it didn't happen as a whole, which I feel like is even weirder because there's no way you're not aware of this entire situation as a whole. But that, at the end of the day, is just my opinion. And if you want to tell me your opinion on this entire situation as a whole, definitely do so by going into the comment section down below, because this video is unfortunately over. But if you did enjoy this video, maybe consider giving it a
he be speedrunning that last part. Shout out to bro, great video. Shout out to Novoli, great video, bro. Y'all just look at the comments. This is my second channel show. Bro, this how you think. This how you know the situation between Nina Lynn in this situation. Like, people don't take it seriously. Look at my comments. I got it right here. Essay only applies to female. You're the problem, weirdo. Or wrong. You're gay. You gay, huh? You gay too. I said you're short and chopped, bro. Like, these people, I can't argue with people who don't have developed prefrontal cortex. Like, I can't even finish my sentence because, bro, I'm not frustrated. It's just like, bro, people are so stupid. Like, oh my God, essay only applies to females, bro. Leave it to the nigga with a Muslim background to do that. But listen, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Ty the Saint. How y'all feel about this situation, bro? I get it. It's like severities to things, but, bro, if a person really feel uncomfortable after a situation, bro, if answer, but you should be like, my bad, no matter what, bro. People avoid accountability like the plague, bro.